And we do have some new information. Less than 24 hours after Huntsville City Schools announced their new superintendent, the former interim superintendent, Christie Finley, is speaking to Way 31 about her plans for the school system. Now, this is all after a 4-1 vote by the school board, and it came as a shock to some and sparked controversy all across the board. One board member said she was, quote, disgusted and heartbroken with the way it all played out. Way 31's Mary Lee Melendez sat down with the newly appointed superintendent. She joins us now live with what she learned.
Yeah, Demetria, Christie Finley seemed very focused and calm this afternoon when I sat down with her right here inside of the Huntsville City Schools administrative office. This is even after the board member, Pam Hill, said, and quote, she feels the decision to make Finley the new superintendent was decided before the search process even began and that it was unfair to the other candidates.
No, I did not feel that way at all. So regardless of how it played out, I'm still committed to doing the job that I've been asked to do. And I will do that job, and that's to make sure that our school system is thriving and that our students are learning.
That was Superintendent Christie Finley's response when I told her about a board member's reaction to the vote last night. The board had 180 days to name a new superintendent after naming Finley interim back in May. Finley had not expressed interest in applying for the job until 3 days before the deadline, a decision that rubbed one Huntsville resident the wrong way.
I think it's unfair. I think that a person who wanted to be the superintendent should have been there instead of somebody that was just interim, that didn't want, just at the last second wanted to be the superintendent.
Even with her late decision, Bird told me she still has high hopes for the new superintendent.
Maybe she can make a real change. Maybe she can, help our system and help our education system.
When I asked Finley about her late decision, she told me she was really just focused on doing what needed to be done as interim to get school started successfully. Finley has been in education for 27 years and has lived in Huntsville her entire life, something she takes great pride in, especially when it comes to the classroom.
It's really not about me. I think that's what it goes back to when you think about being an educator. You don't go into it for yourself. You go into it for children.
And when it comes to her focus for the school year and years ahead,
this superintendent and everybody in this building, this district, at the central office is here to support our schools and to ensure that every student, all children, are learning at high levels.
And as of right now, Finley told me that she has not signed a contract or talked out any of those details, but a board member did tell me that a few weeks back they had said that roughly the salary would be between $174,000 and $195,000 a year. Reporting live in Huntsville, Mary Lee Melendez, Way 31 News.
All right, thanks so much, Mary Lee. And Way 31 did some digging to learn more about Huntsville City Schools' new superintendent, Christie Finley. Finley has lived in Huntsville all her life. She started teaching seniors at Bob Jones High School in 1992, then became a counselor. She later became an assistant principal in both elementary and high schools. She continued to move up the ladder until she became director of programs at Huntsville City Schools. Finley then took a job as deputy superintendent. Her most recent job was filling in as interim superintendent before she was chosen as Huntsville's newest superintendent last night.